sort of do full series. I have no more ideas for the series or the timeline itself. I have no idea what to do.
Yeah.
There's too much done. Like Breakfast Out of Space. Okay, the series was, I'm pretty sure my idea for Breakfast Out of Space, that also it was supposed to end on Unexpected Disappearance. If you don't, if that's surprising to you, it was just supposed to end on that. But then we got Breakfast Out of Space, and then we got Unexpected Extinction, and then we got Unexpected Merge, and it spiraled. And I'm not counting Amazing Adventure on time. It's just
so many limited series, not enough ideas.
Exactly. There's not an ideas anymore. There can be fan-made thingies, possibly. These characters will still obviously be used.
Yeah, because you can't just kill off Tommy Sailor Mouth.
Yeah. And Timekeeper still has more thingies to be done and known for. There's so many ideas that would reign what were gonna happen. So, there will now, it's kind of like Tommy's Adventure, that got canceled and it got its own story kind of thingy. Stuff like that will be shown off. For example, the one time I ever used on script for Unexpected Merge Episode 3 will be, posted out. And, other stuff, okay, can you not, other stuff will be, shown, what ideas were for these characters, right? More information about, Tommy or Captain Sailormouth, Timekeeper, Gatekeeper, the Garden Keeper.
Maybe the Weed Keeper.
Yeah, that's it's probably a fun fact. Garden Keeper's nickname was supposed to be the Weed. Their name was supposed to be called the Weed Keeper. It was just going to be a joke character, which still kind of is.
Yeah.
But there's no more ideas anymore. And now, you might be wondering, then what's the channel going to do now? Since a lot of my channel was the series. Right? I will show some of the episodes, videos that we're gonna be planning to be uploaded because, what me and Flames did, right?
Yeah, maybe even some reacting to old content stuff, possibly like that.
So what should I have? But yeah, little, I don't know, King Trumper doesn't get his own freaking, series. I'm sorry, we ran out of ideas. There's no more ideas anymore. There's nothing we can do about it. Challenge videos, just videos in themselves will be posted, but this series, and just as a whole, will go for its end. It's been a while. This series has been on for so long, and I have to say a thanks to everybody who liked this. To everybody who has helped this grow. Everyone that has left a single comment or a single review on any of my work, thank you. This is basically just going to be the end, and there's nothing I can do to solve it because there's no more ideas we had. There's nothing new anymore because Unexpected Disappearance was supposed to be its ending. It was supposed to be a free. It was gonna be a free seasons, and after that, it was just gonna end. And then we got Breakfast Out of Space, Unexpected Extinction, which I'm sorry that has 2 episodes. I'm trying to think. What else was there? Tom Amazing Adventure. It's just like there's nothing. Sure, I could just do another vacation, but like, what's the fun in that? We've already done a series like that. Tom Amazing Adventure. There could be a revival for it. It ended abruptly. But it's not going to be as high quality. Believe it or not, because it canceled for our reason. Because timeline mix-up happened, which is in canon. Never will be. Especially to mutated plans. Fun fact about Tom Amazing Adventure, if you believe this. It was supposed to be a canon. If all the lore lined up. It was supposed to be a canon series, just like a spin-off, but it was canon. But I didn't want to deal with the pressure. I didn't want to be restricted for specific maps. You know what I'm trying to say? So, I didn't want to be canon. I just wanted it to be my own little, spin-off. That was the idea of it. And yeah, you can't really solve cancellation. You can't solve any of that. You just gotta accept what's happened. And it's what happened. Series that have been canceled or haven't, been explored enough will get updated. So let's say Tommy's Adventure, right? That will be getting its own actual ending. So they never got a real ending and never really got in. And basically, it's not really solve change. You can't really solve any of this. Because stuff gets old, stuff happens. Right, Flame, stuff will happen. Stuff will end. Mr. Beast's channel, at some point, will end. You were sometimes, at one point, your life just ends out of nowhere. But we always gotta accept change. We gotta accept it at some times. You can't be putting fan revivals on everything. I'm sorry if Freckle got shut down. I love that game too. But like, let's say, Roblox got shut it down. Oh, now it's gonna get its own revival. Like, I get it. Okay, I get it. It's hard to go past change. It's hard to go past cancellation of updates. But at some point, you just gotta accept it. Gotta accept what's happened. And that's it. There's nothing you can do about it. But if you want to, you could say some stuff. But I'm trying to, just put out here. If you have anything to say, because I know whenever I'm making things like these, you can't really think of anything to say.
Look at me glasses.
Okay, no off topic. Let's play seriously, okay? Can't change subject. We gotta talk about this type of stuff. And it happens. Most of the time. If I want to, I can still talk. What you think? Alright, is that alright by you? I'll let you think. Okay. It's like, let's say your favorite game is God of War for 1. And it doesn't get any more updates because the game doesn't have support. Reasons why this happened is because, one, code they were making it in doesn't support it. It can't get updates. So it would try to if they use the normal thing they used, Frosty Editor, I'm pretty sure they used for like BFN and whatnot, it would ruin all the code the moment they try and update it. That's why code rots. Code rots because of updates of like game platforms or like, for example, Roblox. Its games are really known to rotting their code, and certain stuff doesn't work anymore.
And also, updates can get expensive.
Exactly. Things like, let's say
That's why they had like
the
sponsorship.
let's say this continues for like a lot of years to the point I have editors, right? That would get expensive. And then I couldn't upload that. And then I would have to change the thing so I could edit it myself if I'm not a good editor. Code will rot, and games will end, the series will end. Let's say PFDI. PFDI has been ongoing for so long. I feel like a teapot or one more series and then it should end. It's been too much, really. Unless if they want to continue working on it, because I see how much like work that is. And it's like you would continue expanding and then expanding, and then the more you expand, the more expensive it could get. And it gets to one simple mistake and it doesn't work anymore. That's the problem with series. It expands a little bit too fast, it collapses. Stuff like this always happens. That's why, like, I'm trying to think of an example. Battle for Neighborville or like PvZ 3-ish. It was getting expanded a lot. It too fast. And I don't know if it got expanded too fast. That's not really good examples I can put in right now. Because it's just like actually like me trying to say something. It will like expand too fast, and then the more it expands too fast, the less ideas will be put out. And then at the end, there's nothing left. You can't make any more ideas. That's why PvZ 3 has the future thingy. Because I don't think they have any more ideas. Isn't that surprising? Wow, they took it there from the fan game. So what? They just could have not had any more ideas, and they needed an idea. What's so wrong with that? Things will expand and expand to the point that it can't be worked on anymore. Like this channel, it expanded all of it too fast when I got to 20 subscribers and then it skyrocketed to like 50. That's but I wasn't prepared for that. Honestly, I was expecting 30 and then that was it. I would end my channel again. But it expanded. I've worked around it to make sure I don't end this channel. Right, Flame?
Yeah.
You don't expect things to blow up so fast. And to the point when it goes so fast, you don't have any more ideas. Alright. Kind of left another game because I kind of got bored of golf too. I think I should say just some things, alright? Just say, like, stuff like this happens all the time. Things will end. Whatnot. If you want to think right now, that's alright, because I know you're not gonna think about these situations. I can just say something I want to say right now. I'm just gonna say this. Most of the videos I've made, they don't have a script. They're just, like, ongoing. Flame could have confirmed this, right?
Yeah.
These are just ongoing. The ideas are formed as it's going. That's what made this so fun. The world isn't forced onto a script. It's really fun to just expand out there instead of like saying, okay, so this will be the thingy, we're gonna do this, and it would be really boring. Scripts, I get it, they exist, so you don't get sidetracked. But it's fun to just let loose and have a little bit of fun. Right, Flame? It's
Yeah.
fun to have ideas. We just need to let things rest while they still can. Time Amazing Adventure will be revived. It'll be with me, Flame, Frothy, and a special somebody if I can't bring that person out. And yeah,
Both person series would actually be quite nice because
like I have had so much
more
pressure.
characters to be seen.
Sorry, your mic's kind of laggy. Can you repeat that?
Having 4 people in a series would be quite nice because you wouldn't need to like get rid of one character for the other.
Yeah, like it started out on Time Amazing Adventure. With Time Amazing Adventure with Potato Plant. What happened? That's what Potato Plants are. It made us grow. If Time Amazing Adventure didn't exist, would even exist in the first place. It's bound to happen after such a long time. Reason why, like, for example, BFN didn't get any updates. I mean, actually, we all know the reason because of the really bad marketing. I don't know why I bring that up, but like, really just look at my series and tell me any ideas. Like, we've already done everything that makes sense because we can't do like Timekeeper dies and now we gotta revive him series. Can't do that. Sounds so like weird.
Yeah, we can't
Unexpected
just get
disappearance.
the 7 human souls from Undertale and bring him back.
Exactly. It's like unexpected disappearance was the most logical out of them all. I could even say. It sounds like something that could happen in the lore. I mean, sure, not maybe the episodes, but like something like that sure could happen. A disappearance from All
And it
Monster
was
Crazy
also the
Days
first
can happen.
series. Also, it
First,
was the first series I was ever in.
yeah, and after you and Frothy came along, we all expanded. We all grew a series. We all had our individual series. Frothy, pretty sure was the idea maker of Breakfast Out of Space. Q-Flame made Unexpected Extinction. Frothy, Unexpected
Yeah.
Merge. Well, not fully Unexpected Merge. It was just like characters like characters from past talking to future and present. That's what it,
Also, introducing some of our own original characters, like Captain Sailormouth and that Australian cactus, which you haven't seen yet because the video wasn't uploaded yet.
it is blood on Brookie. But I'm like, yeah, it's. Speaking of characters, it's so hard to think of new characters in this game and in the series. So you gotta think, does this character appear all in the scenes? Is it made by me, which means it would appear a lot? The reason why Flames in so many episodes is because he's just there most of the time. He's there and then he's ready, and then yeah, boom, we think of stuff. Brainstorm.
Yeah. Because from
Like this?
GW's personal experience, I pretty much get on every day.
Yeah. It's just like it's so hard to like think of anything new now. Everything has been done. Always having the constant worry. I don't know. You see Gamer Corrigan like getting something happening, and then something happens with me, and then really bad stuff happens. It's like I worry about so much. The amount of times I've had to re-upload stuff because of YouTube music clips, and then it just sounds really lame, and then like the recording, the music goes away, and then it's not good anymore, and it doesn't feel right. It's like watching a game change over time. Like Roblox, it changed over time for the worse and the worse, and then it broke down. Like a plant, it grows, but if you don't take care of it correctly, it stops growing and it starts weakening. We're kind of done a lot more better stuff, I could say, with the series. And it was just with the timeline in itself. After Breakfast Out of Space, I was thinking too much ahead, but not in the present. I was thinking too much of like, okay, so we'll do this in the future, but then it would never happen because we didn't have the people. So you need scripts. If we had a script, this wouldn't have happened. But I got it too late. And now this happened. We didn't have any more ideas anymore. There's nothing left. And stuff. Like, let's say, I don't know, Ghost Gordon asks an idea, like, what if this character meets that character? What if they have a little interaction, like a little funny interaction? That will come out. So like that. Fewer ideas. But my ideas and Flame with Ralphie's? I don't know if Ralphie has any ideas, but like, me and Flame have completely lost ideas. I don't know where to go with this series. Series has been milked too much. So it just ended in an unexpected disappearance. That would have been a good finale. Right then and there. The timeline will have to do something with Tommy's Adventure did, where it just ends without an ending. It's really unfortunate, but there's nothing I can do about it. But this is just a special thank you to everybody who has supported this. Special thanks to you, Flame, and Frothy. You really helped this grow, Flame, and I'm really happy that you were here where it started and where, not completely where it started, but you were here when it was near starting. And you helped it grow with me. And I really like that you did that. You helped me make
I
this
was glad I
grow.
could be in a part of a series.
Yeah, it's like everything is ending now. It's like really hard to go past it. Triddle almost crying over this. Because I don't want it to end. I don't want it to end. I want it to this to continue. But things have to change. And after things change, can't fix the change. There could be a thing in the future where this gets revived, but I don't know if I ever will have this. That's the problem. I don't know if I will have ever any ideas. It's like making your thousands short and then you start repeating your ideas. Right? You know what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say? And then you don't have any more ideas anymore. You've done everything you thought of, and then everything ends. This could have went on for longer than I expected. I was expecting this to go on for a little bit longer. Not like from 2025 to 2026, but It happened like that. To the first ever episode of Tommy's Adventure. Into this really last one. That's where it all ends. One thing that's going to be coming out is, the ending to Tommy's Adventure. And that's it. After Tommy's Adventure, there's nothing left. There's nothing I can do. Nothing left. Saddest part, but glad everybody that came here went up and watched these. We're here. And I will say my goodbyes to this beloved thing I've made. And will thank all of you